For years, the US has tried to contain China's tech ambitions, especially in the crucial field of artificial intelligence. The weapon of choice? A sweeping ban on advanced chips designed to cripple China's ability to compete. But what if that ban isn't just failing? What if it's backfiring spectacularly? What if, instead of weakening China, it's actually forcing them to dominate AI in a way we never expected? Today, we're diving deep into how a familiar name, Alibaba, is quietly becoming an AI powerhouse, challenging American giants and reshaping the future of global tech. Let's set the stage. For decades, the US has held an undeniable lead in the chips that fuel modern AI. Nvidia, they are the undisputed king. Their GPUs like the H100 and the new Blackwell series are the gold standard for large language model training and deployment. Nvidia doesn't just sell chips, their CUDA software platform has created an incredibly sticky ecosystem that is difficult for rivals to penetrate. Their market dominance in this sector has been the primary reason for their stock market success over the last few years, and they've become a critical partner to every major cloud provider in the world. AMD, a strong challenger. Their MI series chips offer a compelling alternative for data centers and high-performance computing. The company is aggressively targeting the AI compute market and has secured key partnerships with major cloud players. Broadcom, an often unseen but powerful force. They build the complex networking and custom chips that are the very backbone of the AI infrastructure. They are crucial for ensuring the massive data flows between thousands of GPUs in a modern AI cluster. These companies, backed by vast capital and decades of R&D, represented an almost insurmountable lead. This was the foundation of America's AI dominance. And then, the ban came. The rationale was clear: restrict China's access to advanced computing power, hobble their AI development, and prevent them from using this technology for military advancements. The bans, which first landed in October 2022, targeted not just the chips themselves, but also the advanced chip-making equipment, and even the highly skilled personnel required to develop cutting-edge technology. The US expected this would force Chinese tech giants to either stagnate or rely on older, less capable technology. The goal was a small yard, high fence approach, to keep the most critical technologies out of China's hands while allowing other trade to continue. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Instead of crippling China, the ban lit a fire under its tech sector. It accelerated a long-term goal of self-sufficiency, Zili Gengsheng, that Beijing had already envisioned. With no access to the best from Nvidia or AMD, companies had a clear mandate: build your own. Alibaba's Damo Academy has been quietly working on custom silicon for years. Their Hongwang 800 AI chip, designed specifically for AI inference on its vast e-commerce and logistics networks, was an early success. And their Yishan 710 is a server CPU that is a crucial component for their data centers, demonstrating a push beyond just AI accelerators. This isn't just about replacing chips, it's about creating an entire domestic ecosystem optimized for their own needs, which offers a powerful competitive advantage. And it's not just Alibaba. Huawei's Ascend series, now considered a viable alternative to Nvidia's older A100, is also benefiting from this forced self-reliance. Billions are pouring into domestic R&D and manufacturing, and Chinese companies are proving adept at circumventing the bans through various means, including smuggling and creating shell companies. The impact on US chipmakers is undeniable and complex. Nvidia's conundrum: Nvidia has tried to navigate the bans by creating toned-down chips like the H20 for the Chinese market. But these are inferior to their global offerings, and importantly, they are temporary solutions. The long-term risk for Nvidia is a permanent loss of opportunity in what was once a massive and lucrative market. AMD and Broadcom. While AMD had less market share in China's high-end AI accelerator space, any future expansion is now severely curtailed. Broadcom, a crucial enabler of AI infrastructure, also sees its potential to collaborate with Chinese cloud giants on next-gen custom chips extremely limited, cutting off a stream of high-value business. And what about TSMC, the world's most critical chipmaker? They are caught in the crossfire. TSMC's direct revenue from mainland China has plummeted, dropping from around 20% to as low as 7 to 11% in recent quarters, as a direct result of Chinese companies being unable to order advanced chips from them. The US government has even recently revoked TSMC's validated end-user status for their Nanjing facility, which will require them to get licenses to ship US-made chip-making tools to China. This creates a significant strategic headache for the world's largest contract chipmaker. Now let's look at the flip side. How does this backfire benefit Alibaba and the broader Chinese tech ecosystem? AI autonomy. Alibaba is now less dependent on foreign technology, which grants them strategic autonomy and secures their supply chain, critical for national security. By designing their own chips, Alibaba can create hardware perfectly tuned for their Alibaba cloud infrastructure, their specific AI models, and their vast e-commerce and logistics operations. This leads to greater efficiency and potentially lower costs. Integrated stack. Just like Google with its TPUs, Alibaba is building a tightly integrated hardware-software stack. This makes their cloud services incredibly competitive, not by selling chips, but by offering superior optimized AI compute as a service. Fostering domestic ecosystem. The ban has pushed enormous investment into China's domestic semiconductor industry, from design tools to materials to manufacturing expertise. This not only creates jobs and talent, but also builds a resilient, homegrown tech base that can eventually export its own solutions globally. The Chinese government is also pouring money into advanced chip technology research and development, and is offering billions in subsidies to local companies. So, what does this mean for the global tech landscape in 3 to 5 years? We are likely heading towards a bifurcated AI world. One side will be the Western stack powered by Nvidia, AMD, and Broadcom chips, manufactured by TSMC and increasingly Intel Foundry, with software largely built on CUDA and other Western platforms. The other will be the Chinese stack, driven by domestic chips from Alibaba, Huawei, Cambricon, and others, with a rapidly maturing domestic software ecosystem. The dream of a fully integrated global supply chain will be further eroded. This separation might actually spur different types of innovation, as both sides will be pushing boundaries to solve problems in unique ways. In this new world, chips will remain at the heart of geopolitical power, and the ability to design and manufacture them will be seen as a national security imperative for more and more countries. The US chip ban, intended to contain, has arguably unleashed a formidable, self-reliant tech giant. The question is no longer if China will compete, but how this newly independent tech superpower, fueled by companies like Alibaba, will redefine the global balance of power in artificial intelligence. What do you think? Did the ban backfire? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this insightful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more analysis, and I'll see you next time.